levels looking, B?
Levels looking good, B. Yep, that's good levels still.
That is good levels.
All right.
People, we're back. The Broken Generation podcast. Huh? Like, obviously, I know, innit? Like, lockdown's been bad for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was looking rough. Mum put little timber on. Big man, you're a whole new person.
Nah,
You've come back a whole...
Do you know what it is? It's just
What
the hair.
happened to Mr. Henry?
It's just the hair. The hair.
You grew your hair right.
Since lockdown, I've been trying something a little different with the hair, and I feel like this look is, it's just giving me a whole new...
Fuck, you look like a whole new person.
You could say that I'm hot. I'm hotter now,
What? Are you improved, though?
Obviously.
Okay.
Obviously.
People, them. Let me introduce you to my guest co-host today.
Miss a Heat.
Mr. Heat. Yeah, old type Mr. Henry. Couldn't be with us today. He's out fighting COVID-19. Like, wish him all the best and everything. Hopefully he's taking his vaccine. So he's cool for the next show. But I'm sure he'll update you. My brother. Do you know what it was, yeah? So Mr. Henry said to me, yo, I'm going to have to isolate, blah, blah, blah. We're going to have to, delay the show. I said, show must go on. First person I thought wasn't available. So
Wow.
I said, you know what?
Wow. Say no more.
No, I'm joking.
Like
I
that.
thought you was getting no...
I thought I did, I got the call yesterday.
I thought when he said that, I said, you know what? Let me call him Mr. Heat. So for people that don't know, me and you did the show for what? What was it, 10 years?
Something like that. Good 10 years.
Yeah, good 10 years on GFM. So it's only natural, man. We had our banter, we had the jokes, we had the disagreements.
I mean, let's be real. For 5 to 6 years of that, you did most of the talking. So the fact that you got me on a podcast now, about to do some talking, look how far we've come.
It is how far we come. And I was going to say, so yeah, like, it weren't until the last couple of years that we kind of just switched roles a bit. So I started DJing a bit more. You touch mic. Yeah. Made a couple tracks. Let me start with the fact, yeah?
I'm dark with...
That's got some good views, We're on like 1,500 views.
Yeah?
That's like my most viewed video.
I mean, that's my only video. But yeah, that's my most viewed.
There's some BDP stuff out there on them.
You'll see the BDP Gloucester stuff, but you'll never see me
I guess you're not
on them. Yeah,
Yeah, that's true. So people, you know what it is already, the Broken Generation podcast. It doesn't change. We stay the same and we keep it moving. So you've never been on here, so me asking you how your week's been doesn't really reflect because we don't even know what your year's been. Wow, I guess you was a guest on at Christmas.
I've been here before.
What's been good since Christmas?
Since Christmas, it's been... Let me be real. It's been the same as the whole of 2020. Most of 2020. Like, it's just another day of COVID living.
Surviving the virus.
I'm in a boat of, I'm just kind of taking each day as it comes. It's not really affecting me to that. I'm just kind of, each day as it comes. So, literally being here today, each day as it comes.
No, I hear
good
that.
Good weekend, though. No, it's a bad weekend. It's a good last weekend.
It was a good yesterday, though. But we'll get on to that. For me, as I say every week, same old. No story this week. I don't think I got no story. Nah, we'll just keep it moving. Do you know what I did look forward to? Going on from what we just said. Mr. Henry has no interest in a particular sport that me and you have argued over probably since day one. Probably since the first day we argued over this. Let's talk about Man United Liverpool or Liverpool Man United.
Pause.
Just a little bit though.
Pause.
Because we can't make this a sports podcast.
You've got to go back a little bit.
All right, let's go back.
Because you said
Take it back a little bit.
Mr. Henry. Mr. Henry, I'm sorry. I know this is your podcast and I'm filling in for you. Only for blessings may you get through this COVID thing. But I think I know why he has no interest in that football thing. Because you remember that one time when I took your position at Matson?
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, let's move on. I'm talking under 12s. Way back in the day.
That's been like a proper
running
joke, can't it?
Yeah, since.
I remember you man talk about that all the time.
For one game as well, you know, but that one game counts. So
you bang, you score.
No, I hit the post though. I hit the post.
You know what? You
Scuffed it.
Open goal thing.
No. It's about 3 people in front of me.
I was gonna say 3 yards out. No, it was
4 yards out
at least.
4 yards out, 3 people on the line, hit the post.
But I see how you're trying to get away from it.
Let's go in.
All we need is a couple minutes.
Feeling comfortable in here, man.
What I need to tell you, what I need to ask you, are Man United finishing above Liverpool this season? Yeah, you might want to take that off, car. Oh, you're an idiot. You're a proper idiot. Why? You know what? I'll give you that still. I'll give you that. And the maddest thing is, that looks sick for when you get from China.
The disrespect.
Actually looks kind of sick.
Disrespect.
The quality look good still. Easy, bigger. You might slap the badge off. You take your arm back, it's on there.
So, now let's go in.
Go on, then.
Am Man United going to finish above Liverpool?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, straight in like that.
Oh,
straight in like that, just no.
But I feel like there's a catch. Where's the catch?
There's no catch.
There's no catch.
Like, I want everyone to know, from me as a Man United supporter, I am not being deluded for this season. We're playing good. We're playing better than we have been. We're not there yet. COVID has a mad effect on the whole league for every team.
Yeah.
There's an element of luck that we are where we are. It's not to say that we're not playing good, but yesterday, to me, was just a perfect example of why I don't think we're going to finish top or even finish above Liverpool. I actually think it's out of Liverpool and City.
So for the people that don't know, the yesterday game was the Sheffield United game. Obviously, when this goes out, yesterday it would have been the Liverpool-Tottenham game. Just, say my prayer because we need them 3 points.
I would love to answer this question at the end of the day, to be fair. After the game, yeah. After the game, but...
All right, so just the next one. Bruno Fernandes, the best player in the league.
Don't believe the gas.
Oh my God! I like your honesty.
Don't believe the gas. What? No,
because
I'm not even trying. But I'm not even trying to stay
Fernandes
soft.
is the best player in the Premier League.
Pogba's still better than him. I said that.
Yeah,
Pogba's still better. Don't get me wrong. He might not be playing every game better, and Bruno Fernandes might had a couple of good games, but we're just gonna ignore all of the stuff that he's flopped as well. He's got that bit of, I'm the new boy, I'm going to flop for like 70 minutes, but then I'm going to do the sickest through ball, I'm going to put a little bit of spin on there, put a little sugar on the top of that, and you're going to forget all of the rubbish.
Turn up against Liverpool and score a free kick.
Big free kick though, innit?
Big free kick. Listen, I'm not out here.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong.
He's
I'm
got
not
quality.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I won't accept any Liverpool fans really trying to tell me that Fernandes is rubbish. Cause
he's
one of our best.
Fernandes is rubbish. That's not. I'm saying, is he the best player in the Premier League?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
My guy, anything you want to ask me, and I'll be as honest as you're being honest. If not, we'll just keep it moving.
Okay.
Oh, this guy.
I've got questions. Firstly, are Liverpool going to win the league?
I don't think so. No. I thought so at the start. Now, I think it's going to be a lot to catch Man City.
Okay. Next. Are your front three really about that life anymore? Really, if they got that sparkle they once had.
No, so obviously, at the moment, form-wise, no. But Salah is still top goal scorer in the Premier League as of today, right now.
Okay.
Mane and Firmino's got what? Mane's got 7. Firmino's got 5 goals. We're still the top team scorers in the Premier League. So right now, there's something missing. 100%. Do I believe that they get that back? 100%. Like, I think Mane and Salah are both going to push for top goal scorer again. It's been a while since they scored, but I feel like they will. I feel like it's coming back. So I do still think they got it. And I think adding Jota into the mix as well will only improve that front three.
Okay. One last question. How did you feel when Man United bust up Liverpool last week?
Define bus up. Because I saw a 3-2.
Bus up. You come to Old Trafford and got bus up. Got
Let
sent
me
on
think.
packing.
Was there any VAR involved? Let me think how Man United teeth does. Was there a foul leading up to a goal? Oh yeah, Cavani dropped over. And he didn't even get touched. That's how Fernandes scored a goal. The first goal.
Is that what you said?
The first goal, obviously, it went over the top of Milner's head. Milner's not a centre back. Like, his positioning was all wrong. The second goal, Reece Williams just missed the ball, innit? Like, he's a young guy, 19, you know.
Listen to this.
This guy. Reece Williams is 19, you know. Young boy, you know.
That's all right. We got
stage.
only for them in Man United. We got only for them.
When we're back, what? So where was our
One of
game?
our young boys scored the first goal. Banged it in. Sick goal, actually.
What, Maguire? Because he scored yesterday.
Man like Greenwood. Anyway, let's move on.
First goal of the season?
Oh, gosh. We're going to start going
No, is that
into
of the season?
No, it's not.
Oh, you said one of our young boys scored his first goal.
Scored the first goal.
Oh, okay.
The first
Say no more. The next thing I did see, let me ask you one last thing, yeah? Now, because we was talking about it yesterday. Martial, 3 goals in the Premier League.
Do you know what?
What are you saying about that?
Man United fans, don't think that I'm here trying to run down the squad like I don't rate my squad. It's because I rate my squad, I talk it how it is. I wouldn't care if he got sold tomorrow. I was literally saying this yesterday. I would actually hope he got sold tomorrow. You know, when players come in and they're playing for a little while, they might not be hitting the heights that you expect them to, but you give them the excuse. Give them enough time. They will come good. Just give them time. Martial, his ran out time ago. His time ran out ages ago. How long has he
been with you, man? Now 4 years? Or even 5?
I think this is coming into the 5th. But still, he's not been here for 1 or 2 seasons.
He can't be a prospect no more, can he?
No, that's it. He's past that. So, and he's not delivering the goods. So,
you know what? I like your honesty.
Yeah.
This debate will go on forever. Like with you, I might talk a certain way. Yeah. If I'm speaking to other people, my opinion's different because it's big defense and attack. Like defend, attack, defend.
Yeah, no, I get it.
At least with us, we're a bit more honest.
I mean, I have this conversation. No, I don't have this.
Yeah.
But that other convo you had, I have that with my little brother every day.
Yeah.
Every time we talk, Man United, Liverpool, attack, defend, attack.
Yeah, because you and him couldn't sit here and have this conversation.
No.
He'll be telling you the whole of my United team's dead. You'll be telling him the whole of Liverpool team's dead. And you can't even see past that.
I could literally probably go on the phone now and he's probably even writing that now. I've literally got the football group.
No, I hear him. No, I hear him. And I hear him. Because I'm in that same kind of relationship with certain people. This guy. But we'll see, innit? It's live now. It's documented.
That's cool. I said what I said and I said it with my chest.
I ain't saying nothing else because I don't want to come back and people get this little video and come bring it to me because that's like one of my groups stand like that, yeah? Mm-hmm. So I ain't saying nothing. You might know who you are, so I ain't saying nothing else. My brother, we ran away with it instantly.
Yeah, we said we wouldn't.
we ran away with it. So that's how we like to lock it off. We're going to come back in with topic number 1. Back in, obviously, if you've switched off after the football talk, we had to get it in. Like I said, Mr. Henry, he ain't really about that football life, but this guy really come. The thing is, you're in here with a Man United
fully,
top on,
fully,
like Rio,
fully. Even after the beating yesterday. Maddest thing is, after we beat Liverpool last week, I said Man United's going to lose against Sheffield United, and it happened. But let's move on.
Top on.
Yeah, let's move on.
All right, let's get into the topic. With a broken generation, we like to discuss things close to our heart, also things current and cultural. The topic we're going to talk about is how does success look to you now? So that means growing up, what did you view success to be? How did you see success? Who did you think was successful? To now, we're at what, mid-30s? We're at an age.
Yeah.
We're at a responsible age.
We've lived a little, you know.
We lived. And does success now look different to you than it did when you was younger? So let me pose you that question.
Simple answer. It looks very different. Simple as that. When I was younger, I suppose success was really what you seen on the TV. Celebrities, sports figures, being a footballer, and again, for me personally, to my interest, so musicians, footballers, all that kind of thing, and again, the people at the top of the game for that. That to me, that was success, and it was very much kind of driven by money.
Yeah.
Ultimately by money. All of the things that these people had was because of what they're doing and the money they've got from what they're doing to be able to do all of this. But again, it was only really the ones that you see on TV. Now that I've grown and lived, and just grown and lived, it's success.
Responsible.
It's way different. That's again, it's that word success. Can you even really define it? It's going to be different for each and every person what success is, and that's one thing that I've learned about success. So I think that's why I say my view of success is different, because it's going to be different for everyone. Like, I don't even think I could fully sit here and describe to you what I think success is now, but I think success is something in each person. You've got to get to that point of success for yourself where you feel success. Yeah, it's a personal thing. Again, for your view on someone else's level of success, that's only your personal view. You might think someone's mad successful and they're thinking they're not working nowhere near hard enough. Someone might have just, I don't know. Again, it's levels to it. It's so much levels. It's
part of the discussion, isn't it?
Yeah. What about you?
So I would say it's mad still, because I would say I had 2 levels of success. Yeah, I had what I wanted and what was reality. Yeah. So if we're talking about reality, yeah. So how I grew up, my reality of success was, you know what? I want to get to an age where I have a car, like my own car. I've got my own house. I've got a job. I've got money. Now, to some people, they're like, that's life. What do you mean? Like, you're not successful. That's what you should be doing in life. Yeah. Like, that's life. Like, you get to an age, you get a job, you get a car, you get money, blah, blah, blah. But to me, growing up, that was the reality of success. Like, I was looking around me and people didn't have that. Mm-hmm. Like, people didn't own their house. People didn't have cars. Not a lot of people had jobs. Obviously, there was people around me with jobs, cars, and houses. But I'm saying for me to look at, maybe that was the role models I was looking towards. So success was that. Then there was obviously the side of success, like you spoke about. Yeah. Yo, by the time I'm 20, I want to make this much money. Like I always said growing up, by the time I'm 30, I want to be a millionaire. Yeah, so, and then obviously 28 came. It weren't looking to 29 kind came. Of ropey, you know, 30 came. And I remember on my 30th birthday, I said, you know what? I'm not a millionaire, and I'm still not, but I'm happy. Like, I'm just happy. Like, things are going all right. I've got to 30. My friends, like my same friends, I see memes all the time about how many friends have you known for 5 years. Like, I look on a picture.
It's got way double figures. Yeah, I look on a picture
and all them man in there are 10 years plus. You know, school, college, met after. Like, they're all 10. So the friendship groups are still there. Obviously, the car. So I think now, am I now then saying I didn't achieve my goals, but my success has changed? So how do you do you feel that you haven't achieved what you wanted to achieve, or do you feel like now success looks different to you?
Interesting question again, because this was just something I remember discussing, like kind of just having a little review, talking with a couple of work friends and whatnot. And one of the things that I just kind of found about myself, just as I've grown, it's just kind of been something within me. I never really give myself credit for the stuff that I've done. I never really stop to look at my achievements. I'm always like, I've not done this, I've not done that yet. I've got this to do, I've got that to do. I've always got something that I've got to do without stopping to actually look at what I've got. Everything that I've got, of course, we can throw the joke in there about my King Break stuff, but I see that's how I view all this stuff that I've got. It's either broken or it's waiting to be broken by me at some point. But it's not at quality yet to say that I see myself as successful. But then the reality of it is I've told you, there's one little example which kind of weighed it up for me is my friend's friend come round to my house one time and he brought his son round, and his son just looked at my trainers by the door. Mind you, a couple of these trainers, you know them, you play football in them a couple of times.
Beat down. Got a little lean to it.
They got a little lean to them. But he looked at the stack of trainers and he was just looking at them and he goes, is you rich?
Gee, see? Mad.
I was like, what? Rich, which part? What makes you think I'm rich? And said, all those trainers you've got. And it's not like they're not good trainers, but it's like, for me, you know, I know that you're a man, like you got trainers. You got trainers from 10 years ago that you probably still aren't even worn.
Yeah, in box.
I'll have 3 pairs of trainers kind of on the go.
Yeah,
like I don't really
the rotation trainers.
Yeah.
The regulars.
Once one goes, I'll buy a new one in. But then I've kind of got to a stage where I've still got a couple of the beat downs, but then I've got a little selection of new. So, but they've all been kind of good trainers. But to him, it must look like I've got loads of trainers, which I probably just buy trainers every week.
Yeah. Wow, you're rich.
Yeah, but no, that's a span of like 3 years of trainers at least. I kind of think so. Yeah, it's if I actually stop and look at what I've got in terms of the success that you said, just the life success, which again, I think that's where I'm more at, that reality of success now. Yeah. Having your own car, having a good job, got money coming in each month or whatever, putting food on the table. To me, that's success. That's more realistic success. It don't matter what level you're putting those stuff on. As long as you're doing that.
And you know what? I think now, I don't know if we're at that age yet, but I think we need to start looking at success by happiness. Yeah. Like, I think like you said, like, we don't really look at our achievements. Like, you don't really go back 10 years and say, you know what, I was at that place, now I'm at this place. I remember talking in the group and saying, it's mad how many men in here have had manager or deputy manager or some kind of important role within a team when we've grew up probably not having people with them roles. Mm-hmm. It's not to say that people haven't, but I know myself growing up, no one within my family or my immediate had a manager role. And
then let's be real, in our group as well, there's a whole heap of joke man in there.
Yeah, of course.
No disrespect man there, but whole heap of joke man in our group.
But these men have worked hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I've got a title. A title means nothing.
No.
Like, it doesn't mean anything, but I think it is a title.
Quickly point on that. That there is another thing, which was a big driver for me growing up, is people's titles made them successful. Now I'm at that stage where a title to me means absolutely nothing. It don't determine your success.
No way near.
So
that's what I'm saying. So within that group, like, we growing up, that was successful. Like, if someone's the manager of something, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
But now we're at that age, we don't even give ourselves credit for that.
Nope.
Like, have you sat back and looked and said, you know what, brother? I'm actually a manager of, like, we haven't.
Nope.
We've worked hard to get there, so maybe that's why we're not reflecting on how the success looks. But I don't sit back and say, yo, I've got people I manage, I've got teams, I do this, I do that. I don't sit back and do that.
Honestly, for me, I still kind of carry the mentality that even though I'm a manager, I'm still at the bottom.
Yeah,
the hierarchy. It's weird like that. I don't give that respect that I have of the position that I'm in. But yeah,
but what do you think that? Do you think that's a mentality thing though? Because there's people that are like, and this is no disrespect to anyone, but they're like work at Asda for their life.
Yeah,
and not Asda anywhere, but they're happy to just be on the tills, stack the shelves. They don't have ambition to go higher, not because they don't have ambition. They're just happy, and for them, happiness is success.
Yeah. So mad one again, but that's very, very, very true. I would say you see them again, them people that are happy just doing that. It's probably because, again, I'm not making excuses for them, but they might have something else in their life that is the root of their happiness / success.
Well, they could have children that are achieving, of course.
So for all they need to do is just have a job, and that job, they probably don't want a job that's strenuous, a lot of activities, just something that's bringing enough wage to sustain the house that they've already got.
Yeah.
Which again, so they could have the house, they just don't need to aspire high in their job for that level of success because they've already achieved what they call as success. So
I hear that. So what So to you now, at this age, or right now where you are in your life,
Yeah.
like, would you define yourself as successful, or do you think you still got a long way to go to be successful?
Okay, yeah. For me personally, and because I'm one of these people that aspire. I had the same. I'm going to be a millionaire by 20. That changed to 25. That went to 30. I had that, and I've still got that.
Of course, never stop believing.
It never stops. But my thing is now is I've not got an age limit on there of to when I'm going to make it to 1 million. And even I might not even make it to 1 million, but I've just got that mindset that I'm working to make it to 1 million, because then at least I'll never stop working hard to of progress. So in terms of I've not hit my level of success yet, and I don't think I ever will. I hope that I kind of don't. But then I feel like
always stay hungry.
Yeah, always stay hungry. But then there will come a time in life, and you don't know when that time's going to come. But there'll be a time in life where I'll just say, okay, I'm happy with what I've done to just slow down and enjoy, if you will. So, and at that time I'll retire.
Ready to, because we got a while to retire.
Yeah.
I think for me, I don't know now. I can't say I don't, but I don't know if I've got the drive and ambition now to reach my successes. So I know to be as successful as I want to be, I'm probably going to have my own business. And I don't feel I'm in a place where I can take those risks. Having your own business in whatever it is associated with risk.
Yeah.
Like, there's no financial backers. Anything I do, I'm going to have to do myself. So I feel like right now where I am, I'm happy with where I am. And I know the next level of where I need to go is me going to have to branch out and go and get it by myself. Yeah. So for that, I feel successful where I am now. But I also know in order for me to hit that next level, it's going to take me. It's going to take risk. It's going to take failures along the way. It's going to be hard. Things are going to happen. And I don't know if I'm ready to take that step.
Okay, I hear that.
So that's where I am.
Yeah. Nah, that was beautifully worded.
Oh, you know what?
Beautifully worded.
I'm on my 16th podcast.
Okay. So you know what? Yeah, I'm just here stuttering words.
You're there. That's why I brought you in. You're affluent. And I learned words along the way.
Okay,
affluent.
Okay, I didn't know. No, I knew that one. Still, I knew that one.
That means talk good, innit?
No, I never knew that.
No, I never knew that. Yeah. Affluent means you talk good, innit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see.
Just quickly, that what you said there is, I think that's kind of our only little bit of difference in where we're at. Is I feel like I'm almost ready to take that jump.
Good, take it.
But then I feel like, again, we're without talking too much, but at two different stages of our life.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, I got kids. Bag at them.
Yeah. But then even up to throwing the other stuff as well. We know what it is, but we're still at equal stages, but on two different kind of journeys.
Yeah.
But it's like, where yours can take you that way. I think mine, I'm kind of almost ready to take that jump. But then the other thing as well is that my job, I landed a nice job.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just
risk, get it? You have to take that risk.
Yeah.
But can your job, so in job satisfaction and success, can your job take you to where you want to be successful, or will you need to branch off and do your own thing to be successful?
For my level.
Yeah, for you, for what you want to do. So I'm saying for me to reach my level, I have to go and have my own business.
Yeah, so for my level, it's literally that as well. It would have to be my own thing. No job that I could do. And again, it's not that saying don't work for people, but eventually for my level of success, it'll be working for myself, owning something myself, kind of wealth. That's a whole nother subject.
Generational wealth.
Yeah, it's a whole other subject. But to me, that's where I'm heading in terms of a level of success. And it's,
So do you put success in materialistic things? So do you look at your life now and say, you know what, I'm not going to be successful until I own my house, or I own this type of car, or I have this amount of money in my bank? Have you got those goals? Because they could be goals, but do you feel like that's the next level of success? Or are you happy with where you are?
Do you know what it is? it's not to say that I need those things and it won't make me successful, but in terms of the level of success that I kind of want to get to, and then talking that wealth and things, I'm going to need some things to be in place to be able to do certain things.
Yeah.
So things like having that amount of money to be able to maybe to help with some of the risks that is going to come into play when it's time to take that jump to get into that stage. So it's one of them. I'm not trying to say that I don't need those things, but they would help to get to that next level.
Definitely.
But
what about family?
That's where the but was coming in.
Okay.
That's only at this kind of current point in my life, and then on my soul journey.
Obviously.
So then, you have to throw in all of that, and obviously I've got aspirations on that side of life as well. So, and I'm not quite there again in your stages as well to actually have kids or anything to know how that's going to change my mentality when it gets to there, because I can imagine all of what I'm saying now is either going to completely change or just slightly shift, because the aim ain't going to be for my personal success.
You have to start bringing other people along that journey, people.
That's it.
That take up bare money and time. Trust me.
There we go. So again, in that, I can imagine that my success is going to be what can I manage to do to grow up these kids, but then it's not just material things that is needed to grow up a kid. So get that one.
It's real. So the last thing I want to touch on, and we always bring this in, but we said cultural, so it's cultural. Within our community, the ethnic community, do you think there's a lot of role models for us to look up to as kids that define success in our community? Obviously, we've seen TV, but growing up, was there people you looked at and was like, you know what? That looks like a successful man. To be fair, it could be anybody, but was there anyone in your community? And my next question after that is, do you feel you could be that person for the people growing up, for the next generation? So was there one for you? And do you feel the pressure to be that person?
I feel the pressure now that you just asked me that question, because that's gonna put pressure on me at work. If I don't answer this one right, then I'm gonna be getting called into my boss's office. You're a role model like that. You have to be. So, talking when I was younger generation coming up, no, there weren't many. I say no because there was so many people, and so many people that I didn't see as role models.
Definitely.
It's not even to say that I knew fully what a role model was, and I was kind of already at a stage where, from early, that no one from Ends is really my role model that. But there was definitely a couple of people that was doing stuff that, again, a role model doesn't need to give you the biggest of dreams. To tell you that you can. So I'm going to name drop as well. Name drop one time. Dread.
Yeah.
Dread is always the one that I go on to. If you don't know MC Dread, check him out. Dread, you got the shout out. Big up yourself, same way. But
was Dread.
Yeah, just a quick story. We all know it. When we was listening to our tape packs back in the day, and we got that So Solid tape pack back in the day, and we just heard winner ramp and winner play, winner ramp and winner play, winner ramp and winner play, guan DJ. Yeah. From we heard that, I remember at this time So Solid was. We didn't have no YouTube, no nothing like that. If we wanted to hear or see the people that we listened to,
well, they were like our role models. They was at events and
and they was on TV doing up awards ceremony. Just the fact they was on TV, and then hearing them on radio, which we had to make sure that we've got that tape ready to record, is So Solid. But now all of a sudden we've got someone from Gloucester, doing a set with them, and he's around kind of our age generation. So that just showed. Yeah, we can actually do something. We can actually take this music thing and go places. But I didn't know what places was. I didn't understand the industry like that. But it was still a role model.
And you got a bigger muck. He's still doing it now.
Yeah, there we go.
He's still out here doing the same thing. It's mad when you pull it like that, because growing up, like you said, even though Dread was out there doing those things, like he wasn't someone I would say, yo, that's my role model. No. Even though, and like you said, I didn't know at the time. Yeah. Looking back, I could say, like, man, look, the respect I had for him for doing that, and thinking, you know what? Gloucester man can reach them levels. Like, at the time, I didn't realise, but obviously when you do look back and reflect, you could say, that was part of my journey. Yeah. Like, that was part of me growing up thinking, yo, I can make it in music, because...
It could be us doing the set with So Solid or something, you know?
So
yeah,
that's a good foot. That's a good. Yeah, you just come podcast and go drop things.
yeah, man.
Yo,
What is that? And
I don't know if Miss Henry's coming back.
Boy, I'm not trying to take this position as well, man. Come on. But no, do you know I mentioned Dread as well? Because that kind of goes on to the next part. Is do I think I could become that? Is because again, he's still doing a music thing as well, but he's one of them role models for the even younger generation now. Still, I know that he does work with younger generation as well, which obviously we both do as well. So I'm not trying to be a role model to them. I'm just trying to do kind of my job, help them, give back, just the same way that he kind of probably was. So the intention is not to be a role model. Some of the young people that we work with or influence in whatever way, they won't even realize that. Just how we did it here, the same kind of thing which has happened here, they won't realize it now. But then, hopefully, 10 years down the line, they're the next DJ Heat.
Yeah, they reflect. They reflect and look back,
and they'll be like, "Oh wow, I got into DJing because of him."
Yeah. Do you know what? It's mad. So obviously I've done music for years and done workshops and stuff. And when people have come back to me and was like, yo, I started spitting when I started listening to you or this or that, or there was like another guy that was like, my confidence, we did a workshop and he said like, it really brought my confidence out and he's gone on to do uni and stuff. Like going back to that, I was thinking, but I was never like, like you said, that's not my intention. Like I'm not perfect. I'm definitely not a role model, but I guess there is things I've done in my past with people that they remember. There's probably bad things as well. There's probably some bad things that people look up and say things, But it's interesting. I think for us, so we're not pillars of the community because that's a big word. Yeah. Well, maybe we are, but I'm not here to say that. But I think we're a little bit responsible to define what success is to the younger generation. I think we do have some responsibility.
I'm definitely coming into that stage of life now where I feel like it's more on us as a responsibility. It don't mean that that's our job, and it's for us personally to take whole and sole responsibility of that. But I think we're in the generation that we have to be mindful of the younger generation, pass down good knowledge, not bad attitudes, whatever.
No, definitely. So, and I think we're not the first, but I think we're the most professional generation. Like I think we do hold some good quality jobs. We've worked towards them and we're able to help the generation below us with professionalism. And I think that is helped as well because obviously times have moved on, less racism in the workplace. Like our parents never had the opportunity, a lot of them didn't have the opportunity to get promoted because they were black. Simple as that.
Definitely.
There was a lot of prejudice, there was a lot of racism. I think now in this generation, we can push a lot further. So it's our job to inspire the people below us. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong.
No, I hear that fully. Again, I'm not saying that this world we're in is perfect right now. But can't deny that in terms of kind of opportunities for us to do more, there's definitely enough doors kicked down for us to be able to do stuff ourselves.
And that's all it is. We have to appreciate the people that come before us.
Definitely.
Like you said, the people that kick down the doors, so they're open for us.
They
were open, they were kicked down.
They were kicked down. Now it's for us to keep them open and just, pass everyone through.
Bring everyone through. Bust the back door and run everyone through. My brother, we talked for a minute. We get that one serious. People thought these two on bare jokes. Nothing ain't gonna be serious. It's gonna be bare like, nah, we were serious about it.
Nah, I think we're gonna just need to do a couple of random outtakes just to put on a trailer at the end. Just
so it looks funny.
Entice people that we run joke for the most of this.
Nah, man, this is. It goes both ways. There might be a joke one. There might be a serious one. That one was a serious one. And we're going to come back and hit you with topic 2.
I want some juice.
In a corona time, can't share no drink.
Good watered down juice,
Oh, is it? What no 2-to-1 dilution rate? Just pour on vibes.
Nah, this is a you know when the juice gets mixed, but it gets mixed a bit too strong.
Okay.
So then you re-top it up with water, but you put too much water.
Yeah, you have to balance.
Yeah, but I got the balance wrong, so that's more like water, but it's got a bit of colour of juice as well. So
say no more. Keep it.
It will do. Yeah, it's wet.
Alright, cool. Like too much information and that. Woo! Keep that one moving, my brother. So we talked about success. Just in that little, what they called interval. We said things are just joke. We don't say our successes or our achievements because life's just a joke sometimes.
Nah, it is. Sometimes.
So
All
for
the
this
time.
topic, we're saying the Peter Pan effect. Our man in their 30s or grown man still acting like children. What do you reckon?
Are we saying are they or why are they? Is it kind of a
Both.
what?
So we say are they? If you say yeah, we say why are they? If you say no, what makes them not? So we're talking us, our friends, what we see.
Okay. Firstly, big up my granddad. 90 years old.
Yeah.
One of the youngest people I know.
Yeah.
One of
Young
the
mind.
One of
yeah.
the youngest people I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that. So my answer to that question is I don't think we ever grow up. We grow, but not necessarily grow up. You become interested in new things, but it's not often that you'll. Well, I'm not going to say not often, but it doesn't mean that you stop liking stuff.
Yeah.
Look, big man, I'm already first. Yeah. What, you think that I won't watch down the Dragon Ball Z? Yeah. I grew up with the Dragon Ball Z, and again, nostalgia is a big part of it. I think
definitely.
If you can't appreciate nostalgia, then that's probably where you grow up. But I don't. Life's too short to be serious.
So do you think,
for life?
Do you think there's things that are like age appropriate? So like, do you think we're still doing things now in our age of 30, that like you could look at and say, yo, you're a big man. Like, how are you? Like, even down to like games.
Yes.
Like gaming.
Yes. Yes.
Like, we're talking our age. We're just, you know what? Let's just put ourselves in a 30 to 40 bracket.
Eyes on me, Warzone.
Did you? Where we are in that bracket, it don't matter. But should us, at our big age, with kids, with job, with responsibilities, mortgage, businesses, be going home and playing Xbox and PlayStation for 3-4 hours a night?
Okay, see.
This guy just done a big sigh.
So this is kind of where I kind of go against a bit of what I said, and I suppose it kind of says that we do grow up a bit. So it's with that growing up, and again, I'm not going to say growing up, you just get more responsibilities. Yeah. And that's a part of life. So kind of using me as an example, I'm not going to go home and play my Xbox for 3-4 hours a night. That to me implies every night.
Yeah.
I can't do that every night. I haven't got the time to do that every night. But you catch me on a Good Friday and I've got 3-4 hours spare, then
well, that's your wind down time.
So that's what I'm saying. So yeah, and it's that again. Do you see what you just said there? That's my kind of other thing. Everyone has their thing that they're into.
Yeah,
you know, their wind down activity or their hobby.
Yeah.
No matter how old you are, people pick up new hobbies. They're probably changed to older hobbies because maybe physically they can't do the hobby that they liked to do when they was younger. So it's that if your hobby when you was a kid was gaming, which you can do at any age, then the chances are you're probably still going to be into that and have that as your hobby. You might not do it as much, but you'll do it. But then I suppose go back to the whole success thing as well.
Yeah. You're tying in segments.
Segments. But that's one of the kind of things I say to kind of define your happiness. If you can turn your hobby into your career, and be successful in that, then you kind of best of both worlds.
Yeah. Regardless of where you are on the scale, if you're doing your hobby as a job and you enjoy it.
Like DJing, again, for me, started off DJing.
I've got a crick net right here, looking to the side.
DJing, that was, for me, I've always called that a hobby, even though that's kind of broken down the doors in terms of my music journey and everything. And I'll still use that for work and everything. But I still, at the same time, do stuff DJing. Like, that's not work related. And technically, that's just a hobby to me. So if it's just a hobby, why do I spend so much time kind of doing it at my age if I'm not trying to make it a career?
It's more than a hobby though, isn't it? Like,
not DJing anymore.
You know, it's not more than a hobby.
No.
So there's not like the passion there.
Do you know, I lost the passion ages ago.
Okay. No, I hear that. I hear that.
Do you know, I've actively said it as well. Even when I was kind of at my heights of DJing, it was always my hobby. Like, I always, for me personally, I always prefer producing to DJ.
Yeah,
It was just I was a bit more successful with DJing at the time, so
you just run with it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you. And I think what you were saying as well about gaming, we're like the generation that grew up on gaming. Like, from whatever, from Alex the Kid, from Pong. Sonic, from all of them games. Like, we're just past Atari. So, you know, when we were younger, the Atari, but then we did get the SNES, the Master System. So we've always grew up with gaming. So do you think that, like, the next 20 years, we're still going to be gaming?
Yeah.
Like, we're in our 60s playing computer games. Like how kids play computer games.
Do you know, I was having this conversation again just at the end of last year. What is life going to be like for us when we're in our 60s? Are we still going to be doing the same cool stuff?
But I feel like we will be.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like all of the stuff that I do now, I'm going to be doing it again. Like, I can fully see us lot, man them just linking up for... What Boxing Day link up, yeah?
Yeah, what, FIFA 44.
FIFA 44. man can't score a goal, getting bus up. Someone's dashing the pad across. Yeah. And then someone's falling over laughing, bending up laughing. Then we got to phone 911. Not 911, 999. Because
you're in America, I don't know what you...
We're going to have to get the ambulance out because man twist is hit. But the man them are going to still be laughing at that.
No, but I feel like
be
that as well.
Yeah, fully.
Like, it even down to, like, should we be wearing tracksuits at big ages? Like, me, like, I live in my track.
Yeah.
Thinking I can't really tell you the last time I wore jeans. I don't have to wear jeans for work. It's not a formal. It's a relaxed environment. So I don't. So, like... should our dress sense be changing, or are we still dress like the kids?
Do you know, again, that's kind of a responsibilities thing depending on where you are. If you're at work and your work requires that, you got to do it.
Yeah, but that's different, because you could be 17 and have to wear a suit to work. You're still a kid, really. And even school uniform, you have to wear school uniform to school.
But it's one of them. I feel like you also kind of got to see it as actually. Tracksuit must have been around in 70s. They must have had one or two tracksuit up in the 70s.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, so to us, the older generation,
they're now
weren't in tracksuits.
No.
Like, how we're wearing them, they weren't in them.
True, still.
You know, like, we're talking matching tracksuits. So, like, you might wear little jogging bottoms, but we're in matching tracksuits and this and that and designer and this and that.
Who says that? I'm not saying that I'm old. You know, I'm not saying I'm old, but you said that's a young person's thing. What? So I can't be 50 wearing tracksuit, no?
Listen, I'll be 50 wearing tracksuit.
Tracksuit in a one slides.
What I'm saying
Bunyan poking out the time.
Yes, one slides in your 50 them.
Crusty back foot just hanging out of the sliders there.
And so you must.
Yeah, no.
Going in JD same way in your 50s.
This is what I'm saying. All seriousness is... I feel like we're...
Man just got that vision on it.
Fully.
Coming out with JD back. Man's in his 60s, you know, with JD back right in his back.
60 coming out and what's it, JD, with your daughter and your grandkids. What? All of you track mats and tracksuits.
Yeah, all matching.
But no, it's... We're in a different generation, a different day and age that I feel like in terms of... how can I put it, restrictions or kind of brackets for almost everything is loosening up.
No, definitely.
Yeah, so there's almost nothing to say that you can't. And I feel like it's even up to that. If it was done back when we was kids, then we'd look at it and be like, what's going on here? Why is this whole person dressing like us?
Yeah.
But now it's going to be so much more common that it's not even going to be a thing.
Yeah.
It's just... yeah.
So even like,
Tracksuits are norm.
one thing I seen was like the holidays. Is it 21 to 30?
Yeah.
Big man, yeah. I'm big ages. Listen, I beat down an IB for the last time, you know. And I know certain man that I've been going IB for 20 years.
Yeah, still not stopped.
And they're still going. So even stuff like that, was it like, are we growing up? Are we meant to say at 30...
that you cut?
Do you know what? That's it now. You need to start growing up. You need to start looking at, holidays to Greece, to Venice, to go into Italy, to go and see artifacts and the whatever else you can see. Or should we be saying, like, man's 40, I'm going to Ibiza for a mad weekend?
So what kind of answer do you want from me here? Is it a podcast answer or is it a heat answer?
You need a heat answer because I'm saying to you, do you think that we should be stopping at 30? That's what the age thing is. What's it, 21 to 30 or whatever?
21 to 30, whatever it is.
Whatever, yeah, something like that.
No. Each to their own, innit? Like, my mentality is for each person's individual, you have your own life. Do what you do for your life.
What makes you happy?
And that is what makes you happy because everyone's going to be at different stages of their life. Like me personally, you see all of that, go see the artifacts and all of this and all of that and all of this. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to go see that now.
Yeah.
I'm happy if I do buck up on it. I'm not trying to go see it.
But if it happens to be that...
Yeah, just pull up quick, let me take a picture quick. Yeah, but I'm not.
Just to show that you've grown.
Just to show that, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And again, if I'm there, then I'll take more interest now because I'm there, but I'm not going to go out my way to see it because that's not the things that interest me. Like, looking at IB for clubbing or all of that. For me personally, I'm kind of done with clubbing. Even up to that, that's a whole nother subject, but I don't think clubbing's going to be what it was.
Yeah, no, it's going to be different.
And we had the best years anyway. But just that clubbing environment is not really for me. I feel like I've grown past there and I'm now at the performance or festival.
Okay, yeah.
So
live events.
And
we'll talk a little bit about that after.
Yeah, so I'm at that. I want to see people live, and a lot of that comes down to my interest in music, and it's just gone deeper past wanting to get drunk, listen to a couple DJ spin some MP3 tracks and just get.
Come on, you just said them for mine. Remember, you're a DJ, big man. You must spinning them
but
96 KBS.
No, but you see
ripped
why I
off
say
YouTube.
that. No, but you see why I say that. That's because
the art's died.
But not even because the art's died. It's because me now, I'm looking for that art and I want the top quality. But that's the producer in me, not the DJ.
Okay,
I want top quality and I want to hear the instruments in all of that. I'm interested in that more.
So you just spoke on that. So do you think that's a growth with age thing? Because you weren't like that before. You was like there with the man, them getting drunk, baseline rave.
No, but do you see what it is? It's not a growth with the age. It's kind of just... although you could put it with growth with the age, but it's just a kind of growth with experiences. Because I'm nowhere near saying that if man them are rolling up and saying, look, see this date here, we're going out, drinks from 6 o'clock and just wherever the night goes. Don't ever think that I'm not going to be there. You know me. I'm the first one with the drinks. First.
You're there still.
Rain Neffs all summer. But I'm now not actively looking for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just because of my personal interest. And I feel it's that for each person, everyone's going to have their interest.
Yeah, everyone has
some
their own
people's interest might keep them wanting to still club at 40 to 50. So, yeah.
Because the thing is, like you mentioned earlier, and I remember I always used to get onto man because it weren't my thing, like you man with Dragon Ball Z. I used to say to you, man, you man out here watching you cartoons.
Do you know what the maddest thing is as well? I took off my Dragon Ball Z t-shirt to put on the Man United t-shirt today.
So it wasn't my thing, innit?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't sit down at my age, even when I was younger. So that's why, like, I wouldn't. But big man might watch a little 2 hours wrestling now and again, And for me, that's a proper young people
thing. Are we talking 2020 wrestling?
Fam, 2020, what's going on right now? Like, back in the days, I used to watch it every week. But now, sometimes I might just watch a one Raw or a one SmackDown or Royal Rumble's on Sunday. Yeah, I'm going to watch Royal Rumble. Yeah. Get me? Obviously, I'm not going to pay for it. It has to be a next day thing. But, sometimes I keep in touch,
No, I hear that.
And maybe I shouldn't because of my age. But obviously, big people watch it in the crowds and that.
Yeah, there we go.
But like, so like you said, it's personal preference. So I can't say to you,
It's like an entertainment hobby, isn't it?
are you watching Dragon Ball Kid things?
Yeah.
And every so often I might watch a little WWE, which is then people say, yo, that's for kids.
And that's what, like, and do you know what I want to do? I want to quickly divert this a little bit as well, because I feel like, and I remember off your last podcast, you was talking about where the females at. Females, come on, get to the podcast. You know, we need some female opinions and that. I'd like to hear some of them. But yeah,
our man growing up, they're going to come on here and say, nope.
But the same with females, though.
Yeah.
So, again, I might get bashed for saying this, but you see when females watch them programs, and I'm not just saying just females watch it, but like Real Housewives, them reality programs.
I thought he was about to do some disrespect on Love
Island.
No. I thought he was about to throw disrespect on Love Island then. No, just keep
I will
moving.
disrespect the whole of Love Island until I watch my first season. Now I can't disrespect it again.
Me too. Disrespect Love Island.
Yeah, Love Island catch me still. I can't lie. But you see, when I see all of them programs, I'm thinking, why would you spend your time watching other people just doing their life? Why not do your life, like, kind of thing? But it's their spend time watching that. That's their thing. So if that's your thing, I can't judge you for your thing. But just don't judge me don't judge me if I'm just flinging down one Kamehameha. On the wrestling though, it's kind of a grown up, but it's not grown up because I watch UFC.
UFC's property. That's small.
But that's what I'm saying. To me, that's just the kind of next evolution of wrestling.
Okay.
The only reason I watch UFC more than wrestling now is because wrestling, they just weren't connecting enough.
Because it's play acting and or whatever they say it is.
But is it the program that makes me not grown up, or the fact that I like watching violence?
True.
And that's something that I've liked as a kid. All of these little things I do, kind of, not to say that I'm a violent person, but Dragon Ball Z is martial arts thing.
Yeah.
That
might be where your interest is, and your interest has just grown from like the Dragon Ball Z, the cartoon side, to actually they do this in real life.
But
they punch your faces.
This is what I'm saying. But does this mean that doesn't mean I'm growing up? Because at 50 I'm still gonna be trying to give out birthday beats and them things.
And that's the next thing. Like, let's take it a bit more serious in. Like, do you think people of our age now act young because we don't want the responsibilities of being an adult?
Boy.
Like, so we might laugh, joke,
yeah,
but the reality is, we're deep in adulthood right now. Like 10, 15 years in.
Damn.
yeah, when you bring it, we are in.
Deep.
Like,
armbands.
How should adulthood look for us? Should it look how we are? Do you think it should look how we are? Or do you think maybe we probably do need to grow up a bit? Then silence.
You know when it's silent, my mind's ticking.
Yeah, you're trying to think.
Yeah, so do you know what? I got a nice little philosophical one here.
Oh, jeez.
So you see when our parents and them was growing up and everything, and their view of being an adult and everything, there was probably still the older view of job by 16, work in a trade or whatever, married, house and family in your 20s, and then just work your standard job for the rest of your life. You've got that one job for the rest of your life. Our life is not built like that anymore.
No.
Just kind of from a working perspective, don't know how long you've been in your job, mine personally or whatever, but the average kind of thing, I might be a little bit out on the figures, the average time that someone spends in their job now in today's day and age is 5 years.
It's not long really like that.
It's not often that you see the climbing up the ladder thing. And then again, we're in this generation where there's so many different careers out there. What is defined as a job now is broadened so much to...
Wow, you could sit in front of YouTube and that's a job.
This is what I'm saying.
Influencer, post on Instagram is a job.
That's what I'm saying. You can play computer games.
There we go.
Is a job. So does that mean that you're not growing up?
People say that. You need to come off the computer games and grow up. That's in a lot of films.
This is what I'm saying. And come off the computer games to grow up. But you've got kids out here that are millionaires.
See my youth, yeah? Don't think you can watch this and say, you're coming off the computer game, yeah? When I tell you it's time to come off, you come off. Don't hear nothing about no millionaire.
Yeah, no, you don't get that million without listening to your parents. And
That's right.
It's that you have to have that responsibility to know what you're doing. And again, I suppose there's just playing games. You got to know how to turn that playing games into a million, which takes the listening to your parents.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah,
Straight back.
Listen to your parents and that responsibility with it. But yeah, we're in a different generation now. So looking at that, when should we grow up? What does grow up look like? It's so different now because there's so much different opportunities for stuff to be able to say grown up is just that house, kids, family, whatever, and when you have to have that by.
Yeah, so time scales as well. Like we said, like probably 20 years ago, by 30, you would probably want, like you said, house, kids. And obviously, inflation took a massive thing as well, because 20 years ago, houses were 34 grand. Them same yards now are 234 grand, and money hasn't gone inflated like that.
No.
Like you don't get 200,000 pounds more in a job, so it looks a lot different for us. And I think that's a major thing as well. Like us trying to buy a house now at our age in this time is a lot more difficult to 20 years ago. When maybe our parents or whoever could buy a house and it was a lot more accessible. So I think how they looked older than us because they had things quicker. So maybe if I would have tried to buy a house in my early 20s, I might have had one now, but I was never in a position to buy a house in my early 20s. Maybe that's on myself, but then is that part of growing up having a house? Says who?
There we go.
What's the response? Is part growing up having kids? Part of having part looking after the kids is part of growing up. Like if a man's all up in his 30s and 40s, got kids and don't even look after his picnic, that man needs to grow up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That
fully,
man there needs to grow.
Yeah.
If you're early 20s and you're still, then maybe. But if you're in your 30s and 40s, you need to grow up.
Nah, even if you're in your 20s. No, if you're in your 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, you better be starting that journey. Don't be trying to start that journey. Like, grow up.
Grow up.
With the chest, grow up. You man them out there that watch this and you know who we're talking to. Grow up.
Rah, you just directed to the people, them.
No, but it is that there's a certain people that do need to grow up. But
yeah.
again,
so to rind up. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. To rind up. What was meant to be after that? Oh, that was it. Yes. Is there anything in your life that you feel like is restricting you from growing up? Like, is there things you look at and think, you know what, I'm a big man, I shouldn't be doing this?
There's nothing that I feel like I shouldn't be doing.
Okay.
Because, there's nothing to tell me that, I'm the orchestrator of my own life. Whatever anyone feels like, what their idea of growing up, that's down to them. That's them problem, not me.
What are them kind of answers, you know?
But it's like one thing, because again, we mentioned this before, is I feel like I'll get to a stage of a bit more grown up when I become a parent.
Okay.
So I feel like I already preempt that'll just be another stage of kind of growing up, but it won't change.
Yeah, it won't change.
The kid in me. I'll still be there.
But I honestly don't feel a lot different now than maybe I did in my early 20s. I don't feel like I'm that much of a different person. Like you said, I got experience, obviously, but I don't know if I'm such a different person now than I was then.
I wouldn't say, no.
Other than like experience, knowing a bit more, but I wouldn't say, yo, I've really grown up.
It's that.
Grown outwards a little still.
Round up all...
really grew. And I definitely got taller.
But no, you round up all of what we said, like look at our squad.
Yeah.
And all of the successes and everything that we've achieved and done. Put us all in the room. If we had all of us in a room right now, it would go straight back to when we was at college.
100% argument, joke running.
Exactly the same.
Running joke on man from 10 years ago that was still running with. No, it's true. And you know what? Talking about that, you know what did suit me? So, Mr. Henry did talk about his forehead. And then he put up a picture, The first thing this brother did was chop height the brother's forehead. So this is before the video come out.
I know, my dude.
And pull it in there.
Yo.
And put eyes looking at his forehead. After he just talked about it on the podcast.
What, was he actually literally that day?
No, it might have been the next day.
Okay.
It would have been around the time.
Yeah. No, it sweet me when he said whatever about, he tagged you in it and said something about the evidence.
Yeah.
So, that's his running joke, isn't it?
But that's what I'm saying.
Never
I
stop
think
that.
we're always going to have that. Like, no matter how, and I think even when I look at like my dad and his friends, they still have their jokes from way back.
You know what? I'm going to give you a joke as well.
What is wrong with you? But why? So this obviously the people out see what we're seeing.
We don't need to explain.
And just take the joke for the joke. But no, you need to grow up. You're a big man, you know.
That's my joke that I know will never die. Will never die.
You're a big man, you know. You need to grow up.
But I see that now. I see that every birthday. How can I grow up when every time it's my birthday, something like that pops up?
Yeah,
just as a
and
reminder.
reminds you that
Reminds me.
Life is good and life is fun. Listen, people, what are you telling us? Are men in this generation still kids? Have we got the Peter Pan effect? Or are you saying we're this product of our generation, that we're just growing with our generation? I think we're growing with our generation. What do you think? Or do you think we need to grow up? You need to grow up.
I need to grow up. I need to grow up like we are doing podcasts.
Big podcasts as well.
Yeah, no. Do you?
Be happy, yeah?
Be happy. Do you? Don't watch what anyone says. That way you'll never be happy.
I hear that. Let's log out, because long time this has been blank. Long time. It's the wrap up time, but we still got one more topic, but we can only touch upon this one because, you know, light bill for Pierre, electric bill for Pierre, and if we go over the time, them bill can't pay. So obviously we're laughing and joking. We said we might need to grow up. Is what it is. Old type Mr. Henry as well. Live events. So what I want to talk to you, you're a music man, I'm a music man. We're probably in different places within music at the moment. What are you saying about the live event scene? And do you think it's going to come back post-COVID?
Live event scene right now is...
Well, there is none.
There is none.
Well,
no,
it's online.
Yeah,
it's online.
Yeah. It's a sticky one right now.
A sticky one.
But after COVID, whatever the new normal looks like, yeah, of course it's coming back. The one thing with it is it's just literally going to be a passing of the guard, which I feel like it's going to be that for so much just in life. It's going to be a passing of the guard. There's obviously going to be a new normal, but you see where all of these businesses are going bankrupt and can't run no more and everything. Once everything opens back up, it just means that there's now a gap. Business and the world will go on, even though these businesses aren't there. So it will just mean now that we might no longer get a V festival, but we'll get like a H festival. We're not going to get a wireless, but we're going to get a wired. You know?
What? So you think they're just reinventing themselves with a new model?
Some might be able to reinvent themselves.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you might not get a Glastonbury, you might get a Gloucesterbury. I don't know.
Well, Glastonbury just got...
They got cancelled again, yeah.
It?
So it's that. I think something like Glastonbury, that's not going to go. That's too big to not go. And it's going to be that the demand for all of this, the demand is going to be sky high.
Yeah, definitely.
Sky high. So with that is where some businesses, they might not have made it up to that stage where they could survive COVID. Some might have. The ones that didn't, and I'd say that you're going to go from medium to smaller events businesses, they're going to struggle, may not exist anymore, but that's going to give opportunity for new people to come up and take those spaces. And it's going to be a good time for, as much as it's a bad time for the creators, it's a good time for the creators at the same time for the new creators coming up. So,
well, like you said, because we're gonna, we're not we're because we're involved in the music. Gonna have to look at brand new ways of doing it. So what I want to point out, because I'm ahead of my time, a couple of years ago on my UK rap podcast, we spoke about how DJing is going to look in the future. And I said on there, you can find it, it's up there, that I think it's going to be virtual. So I said, I think it's going to look like one DJ. So say we'll take EZ for instance. So EZ would be in a studio DJing to 5, 6, 7, 8 night clubs. So he'll be on the screen.
Yeah.
And he'll be virtually DJing to loads of different clubs. So EZ could be in Japan, in America, in England, in Paris, all at the same time. So you're not going to get that personal experience. Obviously, it's not that now because of COVID. But I really think that when the live events start coming, I think they're going to have to capitalize on showing that live event. So like you said, with like with wireless, like I feel like wireless may be shown somewhere else.
Yeah.
So like just another place where it's not, but it's being live.
Yeah.
So like even like Gloucester Park, they got a massive screen and it's called like a mini wireless festival. And it's like a cinema screen. And because
big set of speakers.
Yeah, big set of, so like you're at the event, but you're not really there. So they've got limited amount of people at the actual event.
Yeah.
Through COVID restrictions. So say it's 20,000 capacity. They've got 2,000 people there because of the restrictions. But then they've got little mini festivals that are broadcasting across the UK. Maybe I shouldn't say this because maybe that's an idea that I should be looking at, trying to be a creative.
Yeah, I'm just doing devil's advocate with that right now.
Yeah.
But nah.
Yeah, this is what this is about, of course. Why won't that work?
I can see
I'm not asking you why. But I'm just saying, you say play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
As a music man, why wouldn't that work?
I mean, firstly, that's not far-fetched. That's really not. Really, really not. And the way things are going, that's really not far-fetched. Yeah. Why I think that wouldn't work fully. Part of it could work. So like, let's take the DJs.
Yeah.
See a DJ EZ.
Yeah.
I don't know what his personal life is set up like, but I can imagine he's got to be a bit older than me now. He's probably got that.
Big man, he just done a 24-hour set over the weekend.
This is what I'm saying, and he done it virtual around the
world.
And he's probably. I just feel like he's grown up. Man's grown up. He got wife and 2 kids, nice little house.
He said I got no wife, no kids. All he's got is his 2 decks. Well, probably 5 decks now, and his nightcap. Yes, that's it. And this nod. Yeah. That's all he said.
Yeah, no, I get that. I hear that. But let's just say in an alternate reality, he's got that.
Yeah, he's got a setup.
Yeah, he's got his family set up, and this has all come from again being one of the best DJs in the world. So
yeah. The best, in my opinion.
I didn't want to get too personal with that, but yeah, the best DJ in the world.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the best DJ in the world. So he's got all of that. So in his case, I can see that happening. The best DJs, the elites.
Yeah.
They're going to be the ones that, maybe they're going to be in a studio somewhere with big setups so that it could be streamed in like many different places.
Yeah.
But you see, like, there's going to be so many, the up and coming DJs or the DJs that are not quite in there. There's things that are part of the parcel with DJing. And I don't want to dig myself into a hole, but I'm going to throw myself into a hole. And I'm not saying this was me fully.
Fully.
But let's talk about some of the things with being a DJ, which if you just make it virtual, it will take away from it. And I don't think DJs will do that or want to DJ anymore if it's just a virtual thing. Because with DJs come with going clubbing, getting into clubs for free, being that celebrity,
lifestyle, of
walking
course.
through, put the
DJ
girls in there
booth.
and everything.
You get the booth.
all of that comes with being a DJ. Those kind of extra accessories and benefits, you're taking all of them away the moment it goes virtual.
But
so that's why I say only for the top tier, because they ain't gonna care. They're gonna
that's what I was gonna say. But if the money is looking right, so like if we're saying. So saying like a DJ plays 2 hours, I don't know, £200, yeah? But they're saying virtually you can do it for 2 hours to 5 clubs, and because you're hitting 5 clubs, we'll give you 800.
And then this is, boom. Dude, it's mad because I feel like that also takes away from DJing. And again, this is me talking.
Yeah,
I DJ for hobby.
Because you feed off the crowd.
Fully.
A good
if
DJ
I can see them on
can read the
screens
crowd.
now, if I see them on screens, then that might as well just go watch, put Kevin and Perry on loop.
But then,
not the same.
you would still see the reaction. So like, no, but imagine, I would never say I'm a DJ, but a DJ. Imagine now you drop a rhythm and 5 clubs with 2,000 people go wild. You obviously can't feel it. You can see it on a screen in front of you. But that rhythm drops and 5 different places across the world or wherever, obviously time scales or whatever it is. But 5 clubs go wild. And then people are enjoying that stuff. Because, be honest.
So then you're going to have to wire in something so that you can hear the sound from the clubs though as well, because that's another thing.
Yeah, but you can. You could have some feedback speakers. Because you're playing the same music. Yeah. But, like, you knocked me up. I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, so that most people, you being a DJ, most people don't even know you exist. True. Like, they're in the club, they're drunk. Yeah. Like, you're playing the music. They don't even really know. No. Like, you could get off the DJ box, walk around, they don't know it was you. They know there's a DJ.
Maddest thing is,
but they don't really know. So
they don't know you're a DJ unless you're a rubbish DJ.
Oh, yeah. And then everyone looks around and pulls at their face. And, like, people like us, like, we will listen out for the DJ. Yeah. We will look at we'll notice either because we're people. Yeah, like, we hear a little clang. You have to look over and say, even if they do a good thing, you say, yo, big man. Like, the first time I heard EZ, I could have been drunk out of my head. I just said, baby, burger boy.
Remember that one?
So we went from the baby
that just
to
brought
burger
back memories, yeah.
I said, yo. So at that time, I could have been at any level of intoxication, but I needed to go and see what was going on over by the DJ booth.
Yeah.
You know them ones?
That just brought back memories.
Yeah, trust. But that's what. So,
but yeah,
with that, you miss that as well.
And to me, I think that's a big part.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a big part.
How are we gonna get past that? We're not gonna be able to be in a full venue.
It could be a hybrid. Like, you get that. Local DJs or whatever, they still go into the club.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the big screen comes on. So you could be not wrong with that. The festivals thing, taking it a bit further to the festivals, like doing a wireless or Glastonbury. So what you saying, would the festival happen the same though? So
So like, so we've got, okay, remember
do you know the New Year's? You know New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
Every time it's countdown, you can flick on the TV. Like last year, I swear it was like Craig. No, the one just gone.
Oh yeah. You could do the countdown with Craig David.
Yeah, and then they play, but that's like kind of playing into everyone's homes.
Yeah.
Are you saying kind of doing that, but playing into a location?
Yeah. So we've got festival. What's our Whitcomb?
Yeah.
So not Whitcomb, but that setup.
Yeah.
But it's wireless.
Okay.
With a screen, so we might have our own local acts.
Yeah.
But obviously it can't be full capacity. So say Whitcomb's 3,000, they've only got 1,000 people in there, but it's that setup, but it's wireless. So it's got all the speakers, the stage is set up, but it's not people on the stage, it's just a screen with whoever it is playing in London or wherever they are, but it's like a festival feel. It's just that main acts or the acts are not actually on the stage.
Yeah, nah. See the people them that are in that area. So imagine they set that up at Wycombe, where Wycombe Festival is. I'm not going to that.
You don't reckon?
No, I'm not going.
No, but I feel like people will be there.
Yeah, nah. If I find out that only for people are going,
yo, I'll go if you go first.
Anyway, you going?
Because you still got the atmosphere, you still got the vibes, and you still got the music, and you still got all of that. You're still with your people.
I know, but it's, I feel that's the thing about.
I think we are people that we're music people. So like, I like to music see people the as well.
I don't even think. I think for the casuals that it's the same thing. I don't.
No, but I don't know because I remember going to Whitcombe,
get drunk at a
and we
park
spoke about Dizzy. Yeah, Dizzy was there, and I spoke to someone after, and they was like, yeah, Dizzy, and it's like, what? He was there. And I was like, wait, do you not? And I'm like, I remember the songs, but I don't remember him being there. Like, so, like, they remember the songs, but they didn't remember him actually performing. And I was like, he was there, like he performed. What, Dizzy Rascals? I said, yeah, he performed. And they was like, so we're not like, I think there is a selective amount of people, like you said, that go there to see the acts. But I think there is also people that would just go there to enjoy a festival.
I hear that. Kinda. Kinda. So yeah, it's the only way I could see that working is if COVID mash up the place properly. No, like it's mash up the place already.
COVID mash up the place already?
It's done mash up the place. But if it mash up the place so much that Wireless or Glastonbury couldn't do what they're doing again on the scale that they're doing it at the location they do it at.
Yeah.
But that's what I can't see happening, is they're still going to be able to use the same location that they had.
Yeah.
Unless COVID is still mashing up the place to that you have to do kind of a bit more social distancing, or not social distancing, but they're not allowed those numbers that they had in before, which again, I can't see that happening. I reckon if they're allowed to do festival again, it's going to be the same number as what it was. They're going to be allowed the same capacity.
So you don't think that the COVID restrictions are going to stop festivals in the future? So say 2020, 2022, you don't think that if there's no more COVID, there won't be no restrictions, is what you're saying?
Or do I reckon there's not going to be no kind of tail off restrictions?
COVID disappears this year.
Yeah.
Do you think in 2022 Glastonbury can still have 20,000 people? I don't know what the capacity is, but max capacity, sell out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that. So for me, I reckon if it gets to that stage, COVID's gone, whatnot, and then we're back into a new normal. Obviously, there's going to be some stuff that's changed.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think that the social distancing kind of capacity aspect will be changed, because things like the vaccine, which hopefully Ding's taken,
Henry.
Yeah, hopefully he's taken that, and many more people have taken that, so that we can get back to our normal life.
So we can get back. That's what I say every time.
So it's once enough people have taken a vaccine for us to get back to normal, then that barrier in terms of the distancing and everything, that will be gone. So
yeah, but the vaccine's not, you can't catch it, is it?
No, it just minimizes it.
So I still think there'd be restrictions in.
I
reckon when they've got people hugging up and jumping up.
No,
and
but it's
down
that. I think it's that. If let's say now we've got 90% of the population that's taken a vaccine.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, and so that means that they're 90% or 95% chance that they won't catch it.
That they won't turn into a horse.
And they won't turn into a horse. So if that happens, and that's 90%, because right now we're nowhere near 90%. So that's why we still got these restrictions. But if we had 90% of the population that's done that, then I'd assume that they're going to assume that if me and you both, let's say some alternate reality, that me and you both taken a vaccine. Yeah, some way distant reality. But yeah, we've both got it. No one's going to really look at us and think, oh, us two are going to be passing anything.
No, of course.
Because we both had it. So then 90% of that, you see that as 90% of people going wireless.
So do you, so the people that, so but do you think there's going to be, do you think the live event's going to bring in the have to be vaccinated to enter? Do you think that's going to come in?
Wow. Where's my tin hat at? Yeah, man could get conspiracy round.
Yeah, run the conspiracy.
That's one of them ones which I reckon is going to happen. I swear I've seen something about the vaccine passports or whatnot to fly certain places.
Yeah, to go to them places that are COVID-free now.
Yeah, so I think that could potentially come into play. So if that comes into play, and this is where I say that I think your idea could work. If that comes into play, which means that you have to have your passport, vaccine passport, to enter the festival, then numbers are going to drop in capacity. But then with that, they probably have a bit more budget, because again, budget's going to come into it. You couldn't have a big piece of festival and then say we're going to do one over in Gloucester, one up north, down south, because you're going to have to set up all these festivals.
It's going to be big money.
Yeah, and then to do that over the world, across the world. But maybe if way it could work is do it as a franchise kind of thing.
Yeah, but then if see, this idea is in my head. I can't get it out. So something like Wireless has, I don't know, I'm chucking numbers out. I could be wrong. Say they have 5,000 people, but their main event in London can only have 2, but then Manchester can have 2, and Bristol can have 2, and Liverpool can have 2. Like they potentially could hit the kind of numbers that they could never hit. So obviously, yeah, there have to be a budget, but they're be selling way more tickets.
So actually making their business model as smaller, more spread festivals.
Yeah, rather than like one, and it might be, so what's wireless? 3 days?
Yeah.
It might be that one day it's live in London, one day it's live in Reading and Leeds do it, innit?
Yeah.
One day's Reading, one day's Leeds. One day it's live in, People, don't take my ideas. If this happens, can I timestamp or...
we might need to stop this.
Can I timestamp or anything?
Heavy editing.
Because I ain't got that kind of money to set this up.
You shared this with me as well, so I'm fully involved in this.
I'm
I'm just saying.
Your partner.
I'm just saying, yes. Yes.
I've just literally took the past 10 minutes just throwing my idea right there. We haven't even had a discussion. I'm just trying to make you... I'm just trying to sell you my idea of multiple live event venues.
But you know what? It's that. To read it right back to the first question is just because of this discussion we've had, is we've just thrown in a couple of ideas already why the events industry is going to survive. Yeah. It's that's without a doubt. I can't see like all of a sudden now events industry is taking a big hit. It's gone. That's it. But yeah, it just provides opportunity.
And I think there's going to be smart. And I think maybe some bigger names would take opportunity as well. Like obviously, Jay-Z did his festival, whatever that was called. Like he had their own one. And like some of the American artists have their own festival now. And maybe that's something they do, a subscription. Like if you're on Tidal or you're on Spotify, then they do like a live event, like you said, to people's houses. Yeah. So, you subscribe and you watch you could do that now anyway, can't you? Like on YouTube and stuff.
They done a whole performance. What's it? Who's it? What's the name? Travis Scott.
Oh yeah,
on Fortnite.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, the Astro World thing. Mm-hmm. See, so they're already like branching out and trying to save their and also there's one as well I seen on YouTube where you can change the lighting or something.
Okay.
And there's like a 360 thing, so you can move the camera around, so you can move around the stage on YouTube. So it's like interactive, so you can like go behind, go to the side. I think you could press like a cheering button. I think that's where it's gonna have to go, at least for the foreseeable.
Again, do you know what, with that? And I'm not going to shut down any of them ideas. I can see anything that does come in as a part of this new normal or as a back end of COVID. It don't mean that that's going to be the be all or end all. But I think, for this foreseeable future, there's going to be things that are going to come in. Like, even if festivals come back, I reckon they're still going to be people doing concerts and video games.
I think that's it now. I think this is change. How we see live events.
Yeah, definitely.
Rah. Wrap that one up quick as well. We got some good good information we shared with the people then, man. All right, let's get in and let's wrap this one up. Mr. Heat. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for filling in. Man. You've dropped some gems in there. You come here and started trying philosophy on, man. Made me have to stop and say, "Oh, Don."
Yeah, boy. I'm just trying to take that right wing position back again, innit?
Yeah, you're coming for heads. You know that you're coming to chop off heads on some Tony Stark. No, not Tony Stark. What's my man from Game of Thrones? Ned Stark. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, you just come for that. You coming for that Ned Stark vibes. But anyway, old type Mr. Henry every time. How you find it? How you find Broken Generation?
Why? It's like the first one. Start off with the hands them were sweaty. I can't even like the hands them were sweaty. But then, get into it.
Right, you was comfortable, man. You was comfortable. And
you know what? The name Broken Generation is... I get it. with that.
We are.
With that,
And you know what? It's not always our fault. But we have to take responsibility for it because it's our generation. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we touched upon, now I can't, this has probably been the worst one. I can't remember nothing. Just because in my head this is bare jokes. You know that monkey that claps? That's what's been running in my head.
With the little tambourine.
Yeah. That's what's been running in my head.
Talked about what the success looked like.
So yeah, so we spoke about what success looked like. I think we had a good round up of that one. Then went on to Peter Pan effect. Like, are we ever gonna grow up?
Nope.
And then finish with me trying to sell my idea, trying to pitch my idea about live event. But on the real though, anyone, if you've got the money and the financial backing, get at me, yeah. I'm willing to put something together for that. I'm willing to put an idea.
I put in a good enough input. Into that.
You
That's
put
my
some
idea.
input.
Yeah,
you put some input. I'm willing to share 10% to you because you're my brother like that. Yeah.
Give thanks. I'll take 10. I'll take 10.
Anything. So people, them, we've been the broken generation. Mr. Henry's changed this week, as we know. Do you know what? From you walked in, I thought, brother, that forehead look a little different this week now, Joe.
Looking kind of forehead dish, not five-head dish, you know. Yeah, I like what you do with your hair. You're covering it up a little piece.
What?
Yeah.
Old type Mr. Henry every time, yeah. I've been Danger.
I've been Heat. No, I've got to stop. I've been Eyes on Me.
And we've been the broken generation.